This is a face of when you make a video and you think everything's kosher and you send it out, and then all of a sudden you start getting all these text messages that says, "There's no sound, there's no sound. Microphone wasn't working." Okay, back at it. Hey, let you know I am still alive. This weekend, we had the stomach virus of 2021 hit our household. It knocked three-fourths of our house out, and the one fourth is maybe coming down with it. It was awful. It's awful. Let me go in details. Nope, I won't go in details. But I am feeling much better now. But unfortunately, because some of the symptoms of stomach virus are also the symptoms of COVID, I am waiting to get my results from the COVID test. And the COVID test was the most painful thing I've ever felt in my life. That poor little lady, I screamed so loud after she stuck that Q-tip up into my cranium. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know. I think in a radius of 5 miles, but I think everybody at HEB heard because I'm over at the medical center doing this and everything. So hopefully I'll get my results soon, and hopefully y'all let me back in the door, and you will see me again, or you'll definitely hear me again. I know you've probably been enjoying it because it's been quiet without me there. So anyway, a couple of things, just a few things I want to talk about. First of all, I want to thank some folks. I want to thank first grade team first, and those folks who helped out with the fourth grade spring benchmark testing today on Tuesday, and that will continue on Wednesday. Thank you, first grade team, for switching your PE times with fourth grade. Do appreciate that. Of course, some of you have probably been seeing all of our third and fourth grade students taking the STAR test this year. The majority of them, between probably 98% of them, are taking the STAR test online this year. TEA has recommended, I've said this before and I'll say it again, that in 2023, every student will take the STAR test online. Now, this year, due to COVID last year, and still some of the effects that some school districts are feeling with COVID at this moment, TA says there's not going to be any rating. Now, I'm going to be honest. TA is going to give us something, and I'm sure some news media is going to say something from it. But I'll get to it. Remember, STAR's not the most important thing, and I'll get to that here in a minute. But anyway, we might as well take an opportunity now that we're not really going to get a rating or anything, just to kind of make sure that our kids are somewhat prepared before 2023 and they're taking the test online. So here's a good opportunity to do so. Pretty much, if you think about it, all our kids have been pretty much doing a lot of things online. COVID has, I guess you can say in a positive way, has pushed us to use more technology and to come a little bit more comfortable with technology, both for teachers and for students. So I guess you can kind of say that we're still learning a lot, but there's one little good thing that has come out of COVID. So, but again, everyone's taking it online. So due to that, when we actually take the actual STAR test, TA has opened us, instead of saying on a certain day, it's a window. So we may have a window of when the test will take place. And so in other words, maybe third grade reading takes it on this day, and then a week later, third grade math takes it on this day, and so on and so forth. But we will share those dates with you after we'll do some talking about that, but we'll share those upcoming dates with you. But hey, just kind of want everybody just to be aware of that. Now, you probably already saw in the email that I just sent out, down below at the very bottom, it's that time of year again, boys and girls. It is time to nominate our teacher and paraprofessional of the year. Okay, so if you will please make sure you click on that button. It's like a little green rectangle. If you click on that, that'll take you to a Google form. Please read over the criteria, and you can nominate a teacher and a pair. If you just want to nominate a teacher, that's fine. If you just want to nominate a pair, that's fine. You want to nominate both? Good for you. And what we'll do, we'll stop that. I will cut that off on Monday, April 19th at 4 o'clock. And we'll gather our results, and we'll take either the top 3, top 5, depending on what the vote count looks like. I will share that with everybody, and then we'll do a final vote for the one Teacher of the Year and the one Paraprofessional of the Year who will represent Alton Elementary School. So always looking forward to that. And of course, I think everybody's done a great job and should be nominated for Teacher and Paraprofessional of the Year. But unfortunately, we can only come down to one. Also, before that, you see, you had to scroll down. But what I did is I put in everyone's mission and vision statement that we worked on a couple of days ago. Thank you very much for taking part of that. I do appreciate all the conversations that I got to hear, and everyone put in some great thought into that. As we move forward, I think having a solid mission and vision statement as our foundation. It's not the only part of the foundation, and we'll talk about some other things that come with it here in a minute, but that's the starting process. And again, I appreciate the ones who gave thought, who realized, we're not just writing words, we're writing actions. Your mission and your vision statement should when you read it, should want to make you act differently. And reading some of those, I was kind of like, It was pretty funny because every time everyone was turning one in, they were saying, "Oh, we got a good one. Oh, no, we got a better one. Oh," I think there was some fights out in the parking lot afterwards, but that's okay. As long as you didn't hurt each other and everybody was come back the next day, we're all good. But I think that knowing, as I said a minute ago, it's more than just about the start. Now, my father once told me, no matter what you do, you want to do your best at everything that you can. And he said, if you're playing jacks, and for you young kids, that's where you had the little kind of metal little thing, spikes, and then the little ball, you bounce the ball, pick up, Google it, you'll find out. Or even said, if you're playing tic-tac-toe, now you young folks, I know what you know tic-tac-toe, you want to do your best at it. And of course, we want to do our best at the start. But overall, as I shared with you before we began with our mission and vision statements, we're life changers, and we have a bigger purpose than just having our kids do well on the STAR test. It should come pretty soon that any kind of test, whether it's STAR, TAKS, whatever they change it to, whether it's MAPS or any kind of other test that's thrown to us, our kids are prepared no matter what. Even if we don't know, because we are teaching them at the highest level. That should be our mission. That should be our vision, that we're going. That's part of our vision. Our kids are going to be prepared no matter what life challenges or academic challenges are thrown at them. Should be that a STAR is just a regular day. Doesn't mean anything. Well, it means something, but it shouldn't mean that we have to stop everything what we're doing just for this one test, because we look deeper. We look deeper than the STAR score. We look deeper because we know the things that we do, if our kids are not learning at a high level, they have a chance of being a dropout rate. And of course, I shared some of those tidbits to you of what happens to a dropout rate, how a female dropout rate is life expectancy is 10 years fewer than someone who graduates from high school, a female graduate. And the male is what? I think it was 13.5 years fewer than its male counterparts who graduate from high school. What we do is we are on a mission. We have a vision that we want to help every kid, and it should be that way. We should always think that way. So these next couple of days, no matter what's coming toward us, we got to make sure we have a mission and vision that we can not just write down, but we can live by it, that we can act by it. And so I want you to make sure you take some time and you read over these mission and vision statements. As you walk through the hallways, you take some time, stop and read, and tell your colleagues which one you like and why you like them. And then we're going to come down. We're going to whittle it down to one mission, one vision, and moving forward. And that's ones we're going to act upon, not just write down at the end of our email, but that's the ones that we're going to act upon. Now, I said a minute ago, that's not the only part of the foundation, the mission and vision. I think it's probably the biggest part, but another big part is the collective commitments. Well, that's what your values. How should you act? If this is our mission, what we do every day, if this is our purpose, if this is our vision where we want to go, how should we act? If this is what we do every day and this is where we want to go. And then we'll talk about our goals. And we're going to talk about those next year when we get together during our planning, not at this time, but hopefully at the end of this year. That the goal is for me is to make sure that when we leave at the end of the year, we have a good, solid mission and vision statement moving into this next school year. And we'll talk about the collective commitments and the goals in the upcoming year. So hang in there, ladies. I was sitting there talking to someone, and it is, yeah, it's there's a lot of things going on. It's very challenging. But I'm gonna be honest, I haven't felt there's some excitement in the air too. And I know it's kind of hard to feel when you got the testing coming in. We got picture day coming up. We got the end of school year. BMS wants the fourth graders over there. We have to do this. We have all these meetings. It's kind of hard to see that. But I think Brenham ISD is really about to take a big step. Now, that big step is going to require us, I'll be honest, might have to hit the reset button a little bit here. But that's okay. Okay? That's nothing to worry about. But it is going to be challenging again. Then we turn to our mission and vision statements to remind us of our purpose and what we are trying to reach for. And we keep going back to that. And we'll make it through together. So, by all means, again, like I said, I think we're in for it's going to be some work, but I think there's some exciting things that are going to happen as we move forward slowly into this next school year. So, please, by all means, I hope I'm back tomorrow, but in case I'm not back this week or anything, COVID test, this is a special week. And I think you pretty much, why it's a special week. I'm not going to, someone took the time out and sacrificed to give us so that we could have our lasting life with him. So I will hope that, and I will encourage that this weekend and this week, that you enjoy it. You enjoy this time. This is a special time. And this weekend, please, by all means, celebrate with your family and get outside and enjoy this moment. But again, yeah, there's a lot of things going on, but don't forget the true meaning of what this week and this weekend is all about. Okay? So until next time, hopefully you can hear this video. If not, I don't know. Peace out. I'll see you later. Oh, I stopped this thing. Good night.